Hey guys, welcome to today's video. It's going to be an updated everyday makeup drawer video. I have filmed 2 of these videos already, so this is going to be my 3rd one. I haven't done one for a while. So basically what I'm going to be showing you is the makeup which is in this drawer right here, my everyday makeup drawer, the drawer that I put the stuff that I'm using at the moment. So yeah, if you want to see what's in this drawer, then keep watching. Okay, so this is my drawer where I store my everyday makeup. The rest of my makeup is sort of all over the place in this little section. I'll link my makeup collection below. It's from a few months ago, but it's not changed too much. So this is just 3 drawers, and it's just a stationary sort of drawer set from Staples. So this is the drawer. You can see it's pretty jam-packed. It definitely can be a little bit small just for my everyday makeup. I just tend to chuck loads of things in here. But I'm just going to go through it, and I haven't really tidied this up or anything, so this is just how it was before, and just go through the products which I've been really using a lot recently. So just in the front here I've got a few mascaras. This is my number 7 Stay Perfect mascara, and this is the one I use for lower lashes. It just has this really small spiky wand, and it doesn't smudge on my lower lashes. 2 other mascaras which I use for top lashes. This is Maybelline the Rocket Waterproof, and I love this. It's one of my all-time favourite mascaras. Has quite a similar one to that number 7 one actually, but it's just bigger but quite spiky, and it does a really good job at just separating my lashes. And then I tend to go over that with this one recently. This is the Collection Longer Lash Lengthening Mascara. I just really wanted a lengthening mascara that was really cheap. This was like £2 or £3 I think, and just does the job, and it makes it easier to remove after I've had it on all day. So I tend to layer the waterproof one first, which will help to hold the curl, and then the lengthening one, non-waterproof, on top. And yeah, it's just a really good combo, and it's just a really good everyday sort of lash look for me, which I really like. Okay, I'm just going to go through this front bit. This is a sleek makeup pout polish, just sort of a tinted lip balm. This is in the shade The After Party. Haven't used this at all yet. You can see it's brand new. I was going through a few of my beauty boxes which I got I think before Christmas, and just sorting them out because they've just been sort of sitting on my floor. I was going through them, and this was one of the little things in here. This is just a little sample, and it's just this really hot pink colour. And I just threw it in here, thought maybe I'd try it out if it was there. Also here I have a cream blush by Bourjois in number 1, which is Nude Velvet, I think. Yeah, Nude Velvet. And it's just this really pretty nude shade, sort of peachy pink colour. And I've just been quite peachy, I'd say. I've just been really into cream blushes recently. I've been really liking them. And then I have a Natural Collection blush in Sugar Plum. These blushes are always my favourite. I always go back to them. They're just so affordable, £2, and really good quality as well, so I always use these. And then I have this Stila lip glaze which I got in a Birchbox, my January Birchbox I think. This is in the shade Glow, and I haven't actually used this yet. I just put this in here to try out, and I just still haven't really got around to using it. I need to do that. So it's just a quite sheer, shiny, sparkly lip gloss which I need to try out. And then I have this Collection Cream Puff sort of soft matte lip cream. I wore this in a few videos back, and I really like it. It's got a really sort of strong vanilla-y scent, but I just love the shade. Like, I really like how it looks on the lips, and it's quite comfortable to wear. I've worn it to work before. You don't really feel it too much, especially for sort of a matte lip cream type thing, but it is a soft one, so I quite like it. I've got my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20, and I can't pump out any more of this. It's just not pumping out, but there's still quite a lot of product in there, so I need to sort of find a way to get that out because it's such a good concealer. And I just want to finish it up because I'm pretty much done with it, but I just haven't got round to sort of finding a way to get that out yet. So that's just sort of chilling in there. Lash Bubblegum Lip Scrub. I've actually made quite a serious dent in this now. Don't know if you can see there. I love this stuff, can't live without it. My lips are so smooth when I use this, and it's an absolute must-have. Back here I have something that was in my January favourites. This is my Bare Minerals Well Rested Powder, which really helps to sort of brighten underneath my eyes. I love it as well because it's got, I didn't mention this in my video actually, my favourites, it's got this sifter, so you don't get tons of product coming up. You just open that up and then you can sort of take out what you need and then close it back up again. It's so good. Definitely pay a little bit extra for quality with Bare Minerals. I love that. So that's just in there. You use that every single day. Sigma brow powders are still in here. Looking a little worse for wear, but I haven't really been using those as much, but they're still just in there. I've still got this number 7 blush in Soft Damson. It's another one which I just want to use up, but man, this thing is going forever. Just a really pretty, soft, sort of rosy pink. Love that as well. And then I have this powder. This is from the Balm. It's the Sexy Mama powder. It's just a translucent powder. And I've been using it for a while now and actually really like it. I find that it actually stops shine quite well. Lasts quite a long time throughout the day. And I've just, yeah, gone through a lot of it and actually really like it. So I use that again every single day to sort of set my face makeup. I've got some post-its back there for sort of liquid liner and what do you call it, eyeshadow. Back here I have another Natural Collection blush. This is in Peach Melba. This is one of my favourites. It's just this really pretty peachy pink colour and it's just a perfect everyday blush. And then I also have another blush. Just trying to use a few different things. This is the Revlon Photo Ready blush in Pinched. Oops, try not to blind you. It's just a peach sort of orangey shade and this is a cream blush, and again I just pulled this out randomly the other day and I really like it. It's not super pigmented, it's actually quite sheer, but it has this really pretty shine to it and I really like it. I almost sold this one but I didn't in the end, so I've kind of rediscovered it and I quite like it. Let's move on to the sort of main part. There's just an old Birchbox in here to sort of split things up. I have 2 MAC blushes and these are my first ever MAC blushes. I've never actually had any before and I bought these just from like a blog sale type thing. And the first one is Tenderling. These are both sheer tone blushes and I haven't actually used this one yet. I only got these like the other day, that's why they're in here. And yeah, this is just a really natural peachy colour. Really excited to try that out. It looks really nice, sort of peachy bronze colour there. So there's that one, and then this one I used today. This is Blush Baby and it's more of a pinky shade. They're so soft. It's just more of a deeper shade but still quite peachy as well. I've been into MAC so many times looking for a blush and I just never could choose one because there's so many. But yeah, I got these for a good deal, so that was good. Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze is of course in here. My favourite bronzer, talk about all the time, so won't mention that one too much. Bourjois chocolate bronzer and highlighter is in here. Still, I only really use the highlighter shade. I don't go for this bronzer too often because I find that it's just quite sheer and it just requires quite a lot of work to build up. But it is a nice bronzer. But the highlighter is my favourite. It's just this really subtle, natural looking cream sort of highlight. The Balm Frat Boy blush. Love this. Such a perfect blush shade. So pigmented and so just blendable. Look at that. That pigment comes out straight away. It's really pretty peachy pink. It's literally the perfect blush, goes with everything. NARS Laguna. I've really been getting back into this recently because I love that Makeup Revolution one, but this one has more of a sheen to it, whereas Makeup Revolution one is completely matte. And I just love it. It just gives this really gorgeous sheen, and as you can see I have hit pan on it recently, which is just so exciting. And I'm just seem to be going through this, flying through it quickly. Let me swatch it with my thumb there. If you haven't seen it, it's just this golden, this beautiful bronzer with, it does really have sort of a golden sheen to it. It's really nice, sort of, definitely not matte. Some people say that NARS Laguna is matte, but it's not. There's definitely a sheen in there, but it's, yeah, just gorgeous. I just love the fact that I've hit pan on it. Garnier BB cream in light. This is the combination oily formula. I don't actually have combination skin or oily skin, but I really like this. It's just very liquidy consistency. I'd say it's good if you have quite clear skin anyway, because it won't give you tons and tons of coverage. It won't really cover up any sort of breakouts or anything like that, but if you just want a sort of evening out of skin tone, this does the job perfectly, and it's just really lightweight and it lasts a decent amount of time. So I wear this to work a lot of the time. It's definitely almost out. I might have to get a new one soon. And then my LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer in Classic Ivory. Just love this. I feel like I'm flying through this as well. Might have to get another one. I have so many other concealers, but I find that a lot of them crease really badly. Every concealer creases under my eyes, I find, but this one not as bad, like it's sort of bearable. Another concealer which I've been trying to sort of try out again is this Maybelline, the Instant Anti-Age, the Eraser Eye concealer. And I actually took my sponge off and then sort of regretted it because it just felt a bit gross because I'd had it for ages and hadn't really used it and it's just been sitting there. But it's just way more awkward to use it now. But I actually do really like it. I think once I took the sponge off I sort of realised it's quite a thick concealer. But yeah, I quite like it. I definitely need to sort of try it out more, but I sort of miss the sponge as well. I've got my Benefit the Professional, which I've had for about, I'd say maybe a year now. And I've just been getting back into it again. There's still quite a lot of product in there, but I've just been getting into using a little bit on the T-zone every now and again to sort of reduce shine and keep me matte, so I've been going back to that a bit, but then also have this little sample of the Smashbox Photo Finish primer, just the original one, and I never thought I'd like this because it's that sort of silicone primer, but it actually does a really good job and I actually really like it. So I've sort of been using these two as my main primers, not really together but just one or the other. I've got my NARS Smudgeproof eyeshadow base, which is just my love, my first love. I think this is one of the first like expensive makeup products I ever bought and it changed my life. Like this stuff, just your eyeshadow is not going anywhere and it's not creasing if you have this on. Liners, Rimmel Scandaleyes in black, love 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 as well, always use it to tight line. And then I've got my Urban Decay Demolition pencil, which is just a brown eyeliner, which I love for the waterline, doesn't smudge, which is perfect. I have my Rimmel Scandaleyes in taupe as well, which I use more on an everyday basis. You can see I've used up a ton of that. Just to put something in the waterline, not leave it bare. I quite like to have something there. I've got my Rimmel Black Brown eyebrow pencil, which is another one that I just use all the time for sort of quick brows if I'm doing them. And then my ModelCo More Brows Brow Gel in medium dark. I actually really love this. I sort of took it for granted quite a lot, but it's just a really great brow gel and just holds everything in place and just sort of makes everything look very done. Like your brows look like they're on and they just look good. I like how it looks with this. And then what else have I got in here? I've got my Benefit Stay Don't Stray little sample, which has been around for my whole life. Can never finish that. And then I have this Collection Extreme 24-hour felt tip liner, which is just a black pen with more of a thick tip than I'm used to, but I actually really like it. Quite quick to apply, I'd say. I've been trying to get back into liquid liner, but once you stop doing it and then you try and go back to it, it's just so hard. Like, I'm so rubbish at it. It takes me ages, but I've been trying to get back into that anyways, and that's what I've been using. I've got my Absolute New York eyeshadow primer. Another little thing from a beauty box which I had lying around. This is the Bourjois Eye Pearls in 62 Illusion, and it has a lot of pretty sort of pink and purple shades. I've only used it once, but pretty good pigmentation, was quite happy with it. I have this mini Benefit What's Up highlighter from my blush palette, and I just pulled that out. I think I took it travelling just because it's so small and easy just for a highlight, so that's just sort of in there. I've got my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in Light Boost, just the yellow shade. Haven't really been using that lately, but that's just in there in case I want to do a little extra bit of highlighting. And then I have my Benefit That Girl brightening primer, another one that's just been in there for ages trying to be used up. And this is the last thing. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick for Eyes in Fuller Fudge, and this is a really great, easy to wear eyeshadow. Just really quick to sort of put on and blend out, and it just blends out really easily. I usually use a brush, but you can sort of blend it out to be not so intense, or you can sort of pack it on to be a bit more. But yeah, really, really like that one. I hope you did enjoy that video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!